Well, hello there. Welcome to episode 3 of my Hardcore Progress series. I'm currently recovering from a flu, so my voice might sound a little bit off, but I hope it doesn't bother you too much. Oh yeah, by the way, my clips will be showing this side panel for some time, but I thankfully noticed it pretty fast, so you won't see it for a long time. I started with using up most of my bone shards that I had accumulated so far, and I would like to just take a second to just glaze over the bone shards. My god, if there was one grind that I absolutely despise to do on a new account, it had to be the 70 prayer grind. I just did Slayer, like passively getting 70 prayer banked. That shit used to take like months, but here is 70 prayer in 25 minutes. Nice. This definitely is the longest I have ever taken before getting a fire cape, but I really couldn't be asked to get it one during my Tarko grinds. Due to my prior run with the Sunlight Crossbow, I figured I could try to do some combat achievements at the same time as I'm getting my first cape. Early on, getting CA points can be pretty annoying. You don't have access to that much content like Slayer bosses, etc. And every piece of content you can do is like, what, 1-2 points each? But with 5 caves, I managed to get a nice sum of 20 points, getting us closer to those sweet medium CA rewards. By the way, ignore the time, I was talking in the phone for like half of it at least. And with that, we have the piety unlocked and might as well just take care of this diary step right here while at it. Decided to finish a couple of diaries for some juicy Herpular XP. I'm pretty close to unlocking super strengths, which is going to be nice when I decide to hit up the Royal Titans. When the moons were first announced, I was pretty excited for the content. I mean, I like the idea of Barrows, so hearing that there would be a more modern Barrows boss, it actually sounded really fun. I really liked the idea. But then I actually tried the content and I don't know, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, the bosses look nice, the idea of self-sufficiency in the place, it's great. But why, oh why? Why do the bosses have so much downtime? The bosses are really simple and they barely even punish you for mistakes, which is not necessarily a bad thing alone. And I actually like the clone phase, since the better you do it, the more damage you do, as it should be. But what is this? Oh no, I have to maybe click once or twice to avoid 8 damage. Doesn't matter if I want to avoid it, I still have to wait the whole goddamn thing. And the blood jaguars? I rather AFK at the entrance until it's over. It just feels like fake action, like, oh boy, moving and dodging, but you literally do nothing. But yeah, with gear it's a lot more tolerable, but right now I did it for the quest, and the quest is done. I was supposed to only loot the chest after the quest, but I decided to give it a couple more rounds. It turns out that mixed hide is not exactly the best armor for this place, so I gave up pretty fast. I decided to do a couple of Barrows runs in hopes of getting some tank armor, and why not do the prayer XP mini quest and some CAs while at it. I had a clanmate asking for a turd at Huey, so I decided to go and try killing Huey with Mage. And you will not believe it. It turned out to be ass. Not exactly sure what I was expecting other than that, but hey, at least I got some CA points, so it was worth it. If you plan on doing the elf quests, I highly recommend getting the West Ardy portal. It makes the traveling feel so much better. That's the medium combat achievements done. Did some barrows after acquiring the hilt, and I actually managed to get my first useful drop. That's a tank body and I will happily take it. After making my first super strength potions, I really wanted to try out the Royal Titans. I had heard of them coming to the game, but I hadn't even seen what the fight looks like yet, so I asked my mate if he wanted to tag along and he said yes. After just 10 kills, I already got the Deadeye Prayer Scroll. And to top that off, KC11 was the staff part from Branda, but I forgot to turn recording on after the scroll drop. I really can't ask for a better start, can I? Loving it. This is gonna be super useful in CG, but I actually do want the mage one more, because it actually gives you one max hit, so it's going to boost your DPS a lot. The Titans were pretty much exactly what I expected. A mid-game boss that is not difficult, and the risk of death is pretty slim. But it was really fun to do actual PVMing so early. While the Dragon Scimitar was not that bad, I still could use an upgrade. So I decided to start working towards a zombie axe. And you know what that means.
It is time to quest.
And there is the axe. Such a big upgrade to the Dragon Scimitar. Not only at the Royal Titans, but pretty much anywhere I will be using melee. Also got it below 200 KC too. Damn boy. There is 65 smithing. And with a +5 boost, there is the axe. Been running some agility at work every time I get the chance. And now I can pimp out my graceful set to look a lot better. Black Mask acquired. Took me 602 kills, so not bad. Imbuing items used to be such a drag, but PvP arena makes it so fast, like you just literally start a fight, immediately run out and start another fight.
Please, Ublex, I beg you, no nerf.
That vittu, fuck. Got the pet at 112 KC. Holy moly, that is going to save me some brain cells in the future when going for the clogs. And the pet looks kinda nice too. What a start. It's a shame for my duo partner Jamo though. He's so dry. I'm so sorry, mate.
Mitä sä meinaat, että niinku PA:n persestä vittu? Siis tää on helvetin hauska kontsa randomikas, varsinkin kun ei vittu koolla niinku. Nyt se koolla, mitä? Wow, siinä ei mennyt kuin vittu 5 rundia saatana. Vittu jees.
Get me out of here. There is the second staff part from Branda. Was kinda expecting to get a dupe, but how about another dupe? Just couple more KC later. God damn. I took my sweet time on this account getting the rune pouch, but now I got it. It's not that bad of a grind, but I just dislike PvP as a whole. It's boring as hell. But it makes a lot more sense to buy it from here than Slayer's shop, because you need the points anyway. A hardcore tip. Change your Runeful Helm's left click option to use to avoid a sloppy death at Aberrance. There is the Mystic Vigor Prayer Scroll at 161 KC. All that is missing from a green log right now is the ice part for the Twin Flame Staff. Neat. Here's another tip. Make sure you have a slot designated for your TP item. I was using my Escape Crystal as my emergency TP and it was not where I usually keep my TP at, and I almost died because of that. Less reading the Wikipedia, more playing the game saucy. Come on, man. And there is our last unique missing. Green locked this shite in like, what, 206 goddamn KC. When I actually got the staff, I didn't realize just how useful it would prove to be in the future. I actually just thought it was kind of a meme item and went for it just for the green lock, but it has its uses apparently. One of the aforementioned uses for the staff, Barrows. It's not only the DPS increase that is good, but you also save runes with it. Like, I still somewhat struggled with maintaining blood runes at this time, and since the staff does 40% of the first hit splat as extra damage without added cost, it really reduced the amount of bloods I was wasting here. If I had to pick a tank helmet from here, this is definitely it. It has its niche uses later on. I like it. And that's 3kc later. God damn it. And there it finally is. We managed to get the tank legs. Not only tank legs, but a double chest as well. 131 kc is not that bad. Like, look at this absolute machine! Starting to look Slayer ready. Maybe even do some moons, perhaps? Just like I mentioned before with the West RD portal, if you are doing Fremi quests, make sure you move your house to Relica. Saves you a lot of running, trust me. I felt like doing the Into the Tombs mini quest and try out how well my current gear would fare in 150 invo raids. Surprising no one, it was kinda awful. But hold on, maybe we will get the thread? Oh. I was closing in with the requirements for Song of the Elves, so I decided it was time to finish Dragon Slayer. It's a requirement for the Legends quest after all, and the 120k XP you get from Legends will definitely help me reach level 70 Herblore faster. Of course this means that I will be getting dragon tasks in this Slayer, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make at this point. I just really want to do some CG. Man, I'm starving for some PVM action. God damn, I want to do something. I would like to take a second to thank Mr. Papa Michael here. Helped me big time with the Heroes quest.
Very big thank you, yes.
Just quickly using the rest of my shards for some extra prayer points. It's nice that I will be able to use both Augury and Rigor immediately when I get them. I could go to the bank and get a real weapon to fight this guy, but nah. One of the main reasons why I wanted to do the Legends quest ASAP was so that I could actually make use of the Sins of the Father Experience Tome, since it requires level 60 in the skill to even use it. So it comboed pretty well with the Legends quest, and it nets me a nice amount of 210k XP in Herblore.
Seeing that increases my dopamine production, yes.
I have heard that mixology is pretty ass on earlier levels, but I'ma give it a try. If I can squeeze any extra XP off my herbs, that's exactly what I will do. It turns out, it's actually pretty good. I wish I had a higher level though. Can't make that many potions.
Uh-oh, it is time.
It's time to tackle one of the dangerous quests. The quest is actually pretty fun to do, but there are two parts that you have to pay attention as a hardcore. The Zurok fight and the balance elemental. With Zurok, the only mechanic you have to deal with, unless you want a quick one-way trip to Lumby, is countering the spells he launches at you. You can tank both the ads or the explosive if you want, but the spells can put you on your ass real quick if you get unlucky. A fun fact, on my maxed hardcore Saucy J, I actually face tanked all the spells he launched at me. I thought the spells did pretty much zero damage all the time, so I just AFK'd the fight basically, and I never got hit. If there is one thing that I'm pretty lucky in, it's staying alive, both in real life and in game.
Me and my boys when we go raid, yes.
Now this guy is the sole reason why I rate this quest as dangerous. You can handle this boss pretty easily if you just hump the pillar and react accordingly. But it's that one moment where you get a little bit too comfy. Maybe you're paying attention to something else, maybe somebody is calling you, or maybe you're just having some brain lag, and you fail to realize that you just put your prayer on one tick too late. And the moment you realize this is when you take a 90 in your face. Oh, don't mind me. Just taking a quick stroll through wilderness. I just wanted to take care of the Curse of the Empty Lord for future DT2 bossing.
I remember when I was kid, I really think I get party hat. I was so excited. Man, isku by Darek set ko PK. I was so sad and so scared. I still
Ai vittu. And with this quest, I finally have the requirements for Song of the Elves. It's been so long, but finally I can get back to the grind. Yes. But that will be saved for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the low energy vibes, but as I mentioned in the beginning, I have been sick for some time now and just now starting to get better. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next episode. Take care.